Sorry, guys. Working. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me. I keep forgetting to put this thing on. I don't know if it's working or not. Hopefully it is. But if you happen to join me, just kind of drop in, say hi, tell me where you're at, what you're doing. If you're having a good time. This one's going to be really short, really simple, really easy. I wanted something really simple to do for, the day, the event, for Ash Wednesday. So I picked up these boards. I got them at Michael's, I think. They were $7 for two of them. And I had a coupon, so I think I paid like $5 for them. So they were really cheap, really cute, really nice. Already surfaced, already painted. I just threw some wax on. I like to use the Dixie Belle Best Wax. What is it called? Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax Ever. I like it, right? I also picked up these super nice little crosses. They were only 99 cents at Michael's. And I really like to do things that have like a three-dimensional kind of look to them. So basically all I'm going to do is attach that, make a little flower top, and I'm going to put nails in it. Like we have these rusted nails from some old projects. I don't get rid of much of anything. So I clipped them off with those great big scissor things, like for working on fences and stuff. I cropped them off. And we're going to attach those. Super easy, simple little stencil. So like I said, we're going to start with the cross. We're going to get that together. I'm not going to keep you too long. I am exhausted. I've had a long day. So this is what I'm talking about, a little nail head. I wanted something with a big nail head for this project. I wanted it to be rusty and kind of whatever. So I found these old nails that we had, and I just took those big fence cutting scissors and I chopped them up, chopped off the top. Fair warning, if you do that at home, keep your eyes shut or wear glasses, goggles or something. And all I'm going to do is put those in on the three different spots, like on this one here, and put one on each side and then one on the bottom. I think we all know what that represents, right? So I've got this handy dandy little hammer, and this is really soft wood, so it doesn't take much. Just a little bit. Oops. Oops. Okay, so maybe it takes more than I say it did. Okay, we're going to put one over here. Maybe I'm using the wrong end. Oh my goodness, guys, it worked so well on the first one. Hold up. You might have to glue them in. Okay, there we go. I'll do this one back in the same hole if I can help it. It doesn't help that they're bent and crooked, but I wanted them that way, so this is what I get, right? Might just hot glue that in there. Okay, so I have my glue gun going. I had no problem with the first one, but apparently I'm going to have a hard time with this one. Just going to put a dollop on the bottom and glue that in place. And I'm going to pull this one out and glue it in the hole too, just to be safe. There we go. We'll put the bottom one on. Gotta grab it. Bear with me. All right. I'm going to try and pull up my phone so I can see stuff. I don't have my computer handy, so I can't see if anybody's saying anything or doing anything. So if you are and I'm not responding, I am incredibly sorry. I'm just not, I'm not there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to put another one on the bottom. See, and that one went in just fine. See, super easy. Little hammers, some broken nails. Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue it onto my cross or onto my surface. hot glue my cross onto my surface. Um, this is actually a wood glue. It's a wood hot glue. I get it off Amazon, but you can get it from wherever. You got to remember to move pretty quick because hot glue dries really fast. So line it up as best you can. And I wanted it, because I've got that little flower wreath on the top, I'm going to kind of bring it close to the bottom. Make sure it settles. It's wood glue for the hot glue gun. I love it. Okay. It's just a little stronger. I'm working with this wood. I didn't do anything to that cross. It is just exactly how it came. I liked it natural. I wanted to keep this a really simple, really easy, simple project. Not to mention, I like the simplicity of the design. So that was what I went with. These little flowers, honestly, I think I picked these up years ago, possibly, I don't even know where. There's no telling. Could have been the Dollar Tree, could have been anywhere. But I don't want it. I'm not really good with like big bushy type flowers and stuff on the top. I see a lot of crafters. I follow a lot of them, and they do wonderful. I mean, they look good, but mine never come out right. And every time I try to put something together, it just never comes out the way I want it. So I'm honestly just kind of pulling it apart. I'm using just one piece. I'm going to pull all the stems off of it. Instead of buying two pieces, I just using the one, because I only had so much, and I really like the colors because it's like that peach, and it's got like little cotton tops on there. Super cute. Just kind of pull it all apart, and then I'll recreate what I'm going for here with the separate pieces. So like that one and this one. And I am like crazy with this stuff. Like I don't want to spend a lot of extra money, and I ran out of wire, and I was bound and determined to do this today. So I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to put them together like this. I'm going to take that leftover wire that I used to break it with and just wrap it all together. And I kind of want them smaller, so I'm going to push them even more together. I'm just going to take that leftover wire, force it all together like that. I was not about to go spend any more money and run to Walmart or run to the Dollar Tree to get some floral wire. But if you have floral wire, it might be a little easier to handle. I just wasn't about to do it. So super simple, nothing to it. And then I love this raffia. I wanted it to be, like I said, natural products, kind of three-dimensional, super simple design. It's exactly what I wanted. It's what I envisioned in my head. So I didn't want to choose any bright colored ribbon or anything like that. Went with the raffia. And I'm just going to pull some out like this and get as much as I think I want. You can have more, you can have less. No right way or wrong way to do it. There we go. And then I'm going to fold them in half like that. Kind of want it bigger, maybe like this. So it's kind of messy, right? And all I'm going to do is in that center piece, I'm going to take another piece of raffia and I'm just going to wrap it up and tie it. So it's all one solid like bow. It gets kind of confusing because, raffia is so messy already. You lose your, I already lost it. You lose your piece that you're working with. So sometimes you got to go back. Sometimes this is the hardest part, guys. I told you I'm not good with like ribbons and bows and stuff. I can do just about anything when it comes to crafting until I'm having to make a bow. And I have followed some of the best trying to figure out how do they do that. And it just never turns out quite the same. Mine always become this big fluffy mess. But I want it to be messy, right? Keep it natural. So, okay. So now I got this big fluffy messy bow, just like that. I'm going to put it in the center, like that. And now I'm going to wrap it again with some more raffia all the way around it. Now, the only thing about raffia is it's not very strong. It's, you know, it kind of it gets messy and it's whatever. So I use hot glue to seal it on the back and make sure that it just stays. But I want a lot of that green leftover stuff that I had to kind of cover up. So, and then all I'm going to do is take my hot glue gun and seal it in a few places. And I'm using this same hot glue. It is for wood, but I promise you it'll be fine. I use it all the time like this. And it's a low heat hot glue, so I can touch it with my fingers and it doesn't burn. If you use a different hot glue gun, one of those high heat ones, you better be careful because it'll hurt. A couple different places. And then all I'm going to do, so that's kind of like where we're at. Super easy, just a little messy. Make sure it's how I want it. Actually need another glue stick, I think. So let me grab one quick. You get to the bottom of that glue, it doesn't want to come out. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put a couple more in there just to keep it in place in the back side. Okay. Ugh. And then just kind of figure out where you want to place it. I'm just putting it on the top. Like I said, this is an easy, quick, but it looks so cute. It looks so nice for the season and for the event, for Easter. I'm just putting some glue and sealing that thing on there. Here we go. Let it dry. See? Super easy. Nothing to it. Quick. Now, we have a ton of stencils with Magnolia Design Company, a whole ton of them that are awesome, like Easter, religious, all kinds of them. But I really wanted, and I was thinking about, we have one that says like He is Risen. I really love that one. But the more I kept going back to it, I just wanted to keep it just simple. So in our farmhouse rolling pin stencils, we have one that just says Amen. That's all I wanted, was one to just say Amen. I don't want a big, you know, I didn't want something overpowering the cross and the nails, which I thought were super cool. So it comes in, and I'll show you, comes in a big thing full of words like this. I thought I had two of them, but I only had one, so I have to use this one again. But all I did was cut it out and cut it down a little bit because it was pretty big and I wanted to be able to place it. So I just cut it out, and all we're going to do is stick it down and spread our chalk on there. Like I said, I did wax this surface a little bit because when I touched the surface right after I bought it, it was kind of rough feeling. And our stencils, they're sticky on the backside, which is great. But sometimes if the surface has a little bit of roughness to it, it's really hard for, it'll bleed or it'll not look as well. So I took some of that Best Dang wax from Dixie Belle and just kind of put it on the top and let it sit. It's kind of popping up on me. I might have to put more glue. I didn't put very much there. And I'm using the chalk paste. Chalk paste, if you buy this stuff from Magnolia Design Company, theirs comes with a black lid. It was brand new, but I have had it for a while, so it's a little bit drier than I like, but it's okay. I could spray it a little bit with some water. If you get some paste or something that's a little wet, just take a spritzer, put a little bit of water in there, mix it up. It'll be fine. But I think it's just damp enough where it'll be okay. I'm just going to kind of dig to the bottom and pull more up because it's just a little bit weirder than normal. And you don't need much. This is, I mean, this stuff goes a long ways. So I just have a little squeegee that I apply it with. They also sell it, Magnolia Design Company, or you can, you know, they sell them at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, all the crafting stores have stuff like this now. So all I'm going to do is just squeegee over the top where it says amen. Just like that. Make sure all the areas are covered. You don't want the chalk paste to actually dry in the stencil because it is a silkscreen stencil. So put it down as fast as you can and then just peel it up as fast as you can. Just like that. See how easy that is? Super quick, super easy. I actually put a little period at the end on mine because I feel like it's a statement. I mean, do we really need to say anything else, right? So to do that, I just took the back of a paintbrush. You could use the tip of something else, you know, whatever you want. Tip of a pencil you could even use. And I just dipped it in that black ink and then just put a little tiny dot right there at the end. And I want it a little bit bigger so that, I mean, it's like a statement. It's a statement. That's what it is. And that's how quickly we can throw something so stinking cute together, right? Not bad, huh? So easy. I just picked up a few things from the craft store. You could use any surface. You don't have to use something you pick up from a store or whatever. You could use a chalkboard surface. You could use anything on this stuff. But I found those for so cheap. It was $5 for 2 of them. I was able to make 2 projects. And it cost me roughly $7, $8 for both of them. Maybe, if that. I don't know how much these were. I bought them too long ago. So that's all there is to make that, guys. I know I said it was short and sweet. I have had a crazy long day. I would love to stay here and talk longer. Cindy, it's beautiful. Thank you. Watching from Illinois. That's awesome. Hi, Bobby. So I'm so happy to see you guys today. I finally got my phone to catch up with me. But I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I'll be going live again tomorrow, I'm sure. So thanks for joining me. Bye, y'all.